We need community. As far as church goes, our large group worship gathering used to be our central vein for staying in community together. But according to the Pew Research Center, half of regular worshipers have replaced in-person worship attendance with virtual services amid the pandemic. And one unconventional and highly effective solution to this community worship vacuum is what we like to call in-home or small group worship circles.
We've been hosting a worship circle during the pandemic. We opened up our patio.
So a small group worship experience is different than large group, really in one word, it's intimate. But we like to focus on one-on-one conversations with each other, and we really get to understand people individually.
I think that there's individuals that this would be very well suited for. Those would be people that are currently getting ready to go out and see other people or starting to go see people. If you're having your kids go play with the neighbors, consider asking your neighbors to come over and watch church with you. I mean, if you're already interacting with them, it's the same risk as your kids playing together.
There are so many ways to feel more connected. I'm able to ask questions when I'm confused about a verse.
So I think the difference between a small group experience and a large group experience is really the sense of community, the relationships that we're building. We know each other, but I think we don't know each other very religiously. We know each other socially, in my opinion, where now we kind of really get to learn about each other on a deeper level.
Christ's church is a distinctive community of healing and transformation. And COVID can't and shouldn't slow down, minimize, or stop the healing community of Christ.
As opposed to when we were in the building in transition between services and that, you might have a few minutes for fellowship. We have more time now.
The Stams recently went through a loss with Eric's father passing away, and then we tried to think of things to support them and came over and prayed for them, but we were able to support them.
So I have one child. She asked to go back to church. I was scared to go back to church, I won't lie. I am nervous of COVID numbers and of what the world is around us. She comes and she gets to see her friends, and she gets to do that again.
We praise God and worship Him and talk about Him. I think it's fun.
Increased participation in in-home small group worship circles has increased engagement in the church's organic mission and service.
This group has definitely inspired us to do service and mission. So Becky Kyle actually started many years doing the Friends with Kids with Cancer coat drive, hats, and gloves. Then it kind of spilled over into the Food for Hope. And then lately we just did our sharing shed.
Well, I think the other thing that's been neat is that we all found out different things about our passions for service. Craig really had a mission for, feeding people in downtown St. Louis, so we all were so excited to help contribute to that. And I had the passion with Strong Tower Ranch, and so that's been really cool because we didn't really know that about each other until we were sharing.
Just because we've experienced so much change doesn't mean we should stop doing what every Christ follower has in their spiritual DNA to do, which is to be the church to and for each other in community.
Where in a larger group sometimes you maybe just sit back and listen instead of participate. So there's that bonding, that commonality, that fellowship, that you're not alone in this world. You're not alone in your faith journey, and that's really important.
Forming a worship circle is not that hard. Go off and form your own worship circles and bring yourselves closer to Christ.
If you're considering joining a worship circle and you're not sure yet, do it. It could change your life.